growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for workers in the industrial sector. Based on this, Goal 8.8 accident statistics among factories functioning in the state during the last 10 years has been collected and examined by the specially constituted technical experts of the Factories and Boilers Department to minimize the intensity of accidents and to increase the productivity. A mobile application named FabSafe to accelerate the ease of doing business. Initiatives of the state government has been started by the Factories and Boilers Department. A web portal, namely Factories and Boilers Online System, to showcase the important services of the factories and boilers has been in place since 2015. Infrastructure, public works. My government restarted the development of National Highway 66 by upgrading to 4/6 lane across 568 kilometers in Kerala, which was pending for decades. The total project cost is approximately 45,000 crore rupees, including anticipated land acquisition cost of rupees 21,000 crores. While the work on Kalakutam to Mukola stage has been completed and inaugurated. The work on Thalassa transferred 452 crore rupees to NHAI and CALA unit as state share of land acquisition cost incurred till now. The long-awaited and delayed projects like Vaitila and Kundanur flyovers in Kochi and Elapula bypass have been completed by my government. An all-weather semi-elevated Elapula Changanaseri road will be ready this year. The survey works have been inaugurated for the Anakkampoil Kalladi Mepadi Tunnel Road connecting Kozhikode and Wayanad. The 6.8 kilometer bypass for the Thamaseri Ghat Road will be the third longest underpass in the country and is expected to be commissioned within 4 years. It will provide a lasting solution to people's long-pending demand for an alternative route connecting Anakkampoil in Kozhikode and Mepadi in Wayanad and ease traffic movement between the two districts. My government is in the process of implementing the Wayside Amenities Project to provide world-class facilities along national and state highways for travelers. The wayside amenities will have fuel stations, restrooms, repair centers, food courts, convenience stores for the convenience of travelers. Rebuild Kerala initiative, which is mandated to develop, coordinate, facilitate, and monitor the Rebuild Kerala development program, has mobilized funds from various bilateral funding agencies such as the World Bank and KfW. The rebuilding process under RKI has been entered into the implementation stage and administrative sanctions have been issued for 6,679.20 crores for projects under 11 departments, many of which are now in various stages of implementation. The development of Virinjam International Seaport is proceeding fast, and the port operation building has been inaugurated in September 2020. Government intends to revive mechanical engineering workshop at Kollam to equip it to undertake service and maintenance of port craft and departmental vessels. It is also proposed to develop Adikal port in a phased manner to act as a catalyst for development of the region. The Baypore port will be extended with the construction of an additional berth. Power. As part of the 12-point projects, my government is developing a Nilavu scheme for the replacement of about 6.5 lakh conventional bulbs-based street lights across Kerala with energy-saving LED street lights in partnership with local self-government institutions. The change will have a positive impact on the environment, reduce overall demand for electricity, and reduce electricity bills of LSGIs. The recurring saving can be utilized for implementing other schemes. Inland water transport. The Department of Water Transport has decided to introduce India's first solar electric RoRo service and Kerala's first amphibious water bus during the year 21-22. Utilizing the potential of national waterways, the department will gear up to introduce barge service for cargo movement. The department is planning to introduce more solar-powered boats. The department plans to introduce more high-speed passenger-cum-tourist services to tap into the tourism potential of Elappuzha, Ernakulam, Payyanur and Kollam. As a step to minimize pollution, the department conducted feasibility studies on electric boat service in Elappuzha region. Kochi Water Metro project has shown considerable progress with the construction of 23 boats of 100-person capacity at Cochin shipyard. Other project activities such as construction of 16 terminals and floating pontoons are progressing well. The operations of the integrated water transport project is scheduled to commence in January 2021. Harbour engineering. Suchitwa Sagaram project, which aims at reducing plastic waste accumulation in the sea and conservation of aquatic life from plastic menace, will be extended to more harbours. Establishing and popularizing non-conventional shore protection measures will also be taken up. My government intends to revive the mechanical engineering workshop at Kollam as the first phase to enable it to function as a repairing unit to undertake the service and maintenance of port crafts and departmental vessels. In the long run, the government proposes to develop a ship repairing unit at Kollam Port seeking technical assistance from companies like Cochin Shipyard. We wish to develop infrastructural facilities at Bepur in a phased manner. In the first phase, it is proposed to undertake capital dredging amounting to 60 crore rupees to increase the depth of the port to 6 meters. In the second phase, my government proposes to construct a 150-meter long additional berth at Bepur, for which preliminary studies have been completed by IIT Chennai. Adikkal Port is proposed to be developed in a phased manner to act as a catalyst for the development of Malabar region. The geotechnical investigation for preparation of DPR is progressing, and it is expected that the foundation stone for the greenfield port at Adikkal can be laid in the second half of 2021. The sand purification plant for purification of manually dredged material started at Ponani under the PPP model has become a success. My government proposes to establish a new sand purification plant at Adikkal under the PPP model, for which the Kerala Maritime Board has entrusted an agency for preparing DPR. Transport. My government is keen on establishing fast transportation facilities to the public, which is the need of the hour. Silver Line, the semi-high-speed rail connecting Trivandrum and Kasaragod, is a prestigious project of my government. Detailed project report and alignment has been approved by the state government, and the state is awaiting approval from the government of India. Talaseri, as you like. Okay. Talaseri Mysore Board Gauge project is another ambitious project of my government, and activities such as DPR preparation has been started for the project. Conversion of diesel buses into CNG, LNG, and purchasing of new electric buses within the next 5 years is envisaged by KSRTC. The works of Kochi Metro Rail Phase 1 extension from Peta to Tirupunitura has already started and is progressing well, with the target to complete the construction of Phase 1A by January 2022 and for Phase 1B by July 2022. The department proposed, I'm leaving some paras and then go there. The department proposes to establish computerized vehicle testing stations and driver testing tracks at 75 locations within the state through PPP model. My government is proud to say that we have established the Kochi Metropolitan Transport Authority, which is the first statutory body of its kind in India. It started functioning on the 1st November 2020. The area of the authority will be extended further, and my government intends to establish Metropolitan Transport Authority in Thiruvananthapuram and Kozhikode also. Service sectors, health. Now, from each sector, with the permission, as suggested by Honorable Speaker, I will read one paragraph from each sector. The conversion of the primary health centers into family health centers with additional doctors and paramedical staff lab and pharmacy will be completed in 21-22. The proposed International Research Institute for Ayurveda in Kannur district will soon become a reality. It is proposed to start the construction of an Ayurveda complex consisting of parasurgical and ophthalmology institute and geriatric care center at Pujapura in Thiruvananthapuram in order to reduce the specialty reference to empaneled hospitals and labs. Modern equipment will be installed in ESI hospitals to provide more specialty services to insured persons. Now I come to general education. The pandemic has forced all educational institutions to be closed. To ensure that academic sessions were not affected, General Education Department embarked on a massive online classes program. Kerala Infrastructure for Technology Education and the State Council for Education, Research and Training utilized the television channel to start uninterrupted online classes for classes 1 to 12. Higher education. In 21-22, my government shall initiate a comprehensive program as in the general education to improve the infrastructure and enhance the quality of education. The classrooms will be digitalized and new building constructed in government colleges. We shall implement a program to catapult our universities in the top ranking in the country within a defined time period. Under the Shri Narayan Guru Renaissance Scholarship, education assistance will be provided to children of widows or those who have lost both parents with an annual income ceiling of rupees 1 lakh for pursuing medical and medical allied professional courses in self-financed colleges inside the state. Marriage grant assistance will be provided to daughters of widows and girls who lost both parents with an annual family income ceiling of rupees 1 lakh. Science and Technology. The Institute of Advanced Virology inside the Bio 360 Life Science Park, Thonakal, Thiruvananthapuram, commenced functioning on 15th October 2020. The IAV is envisioned as an institute of global standard networking, global virology institutes with most modern laboratories focusing research, diagnosis and management emerging and re-emerging infectious viral diseases. Under the auspices of the Center for Good Governance at Institute of Management in Government, study it is enhanced to document e-governance and study the various administrative measures taken by my government and the Kerala police in the fight against the spread of COVID-19 in the state. Another project which IMG proposes to take up is a study on the enhanced influence of e-governance, associated problems and prospects in a pandemic situation, and possibility of mainstreaming and sustaining e-governance initiatives in various departments. Cultural affairs. As part of Platinum Jubilee celebrations of SPCs, a literary museum will be constructed at Kottayam and Kerala Culture Museum will be set up in Palakkad. A handloom museum will be set up in Kannur to narrate the history, traditions and evolution of weaving and loom in Kannur. The Tagore Theatre in Thiruvananthapuram would soon witness a transformation into an info-cultural hub by incorporating some of the best in multimedia technologies to showcase, learn, share, experience and enjoy many facets of the state's art. Housing. Second phase of Life Mission will commence in 21-22, focusing on landless families for whom multi-storied flats would be constructed. A separate scheme for housing for plantation workers will be taken up. Food, civil supplies and consumer affairs. During the lockdown, market interventions were done by the Food and Civil Supplies Department to avoid price hike and shortage of food, grain and vegetables. The department has also issued free ration, COVID-19 kits, Onam kits and special kits that include all essential items to all families. Free ration and kits were issued to all migrant laborers as well. Local self-government. It's a matter of immense pride that despite the debilitating impact of COVID, the LSGD has been able to achieve many of the targets it set out to achieve at the start of the years. They include obtaining ISO certificate by all but one of the Gram Panchayat of the state, the amendment of the Kerala Municipal Building Rules to incorporate provisions that address many pressing issues faced by citizens, online social security pension disbursement, the attainment of Suchitva Padavi status by 559 local governments, including 58 ULBs, the approval for a regional sanitary landfill in Ernakulam, the fast-paced progress of the Chief Minister's local roads repair program, the introduction of fish farming in public ponds, the quick and timely distribution of the loans to 2 lakh neighborhood groups, the setting up of over 774 Janakiya hotels and over 5,000 new livelihood enterprises and employment to more than 19,000 persons under the aegis of Kutumshri. The taking up of drinking water project by the Gram Panchayats of the state under Jal Jeevan Mission. My government is also committed to provide good quality toilet facilities for commuters by constructing, renovating public toilets across the state. In this 25th year of the launch of People's Plan campaign, my government will be reiterating the principles that have stood us in good stead and also move to new horizons of outcome-based planning, urban planning, and resource mobilization. Augmenting the capacity of Kila and town planning. My government will vigorously pursue decentralized waste management at source which have already achieved targets set by Harita Mission in majority of the panchayats and municipalities. Land development work of water, waste, energy interventions undertaken has been started. Quality management of the local biodiversity roads and bridge works will be setting up a critical priority during 2022 Kerala State Remote Sensing and Environmental Center important digital interventions undertaken going forward. Quality management of PMGSY roads and bridge works will be a critical priority during 21-22 Kerala State Remote Sensing and Environmental Center will undertake a flagship project to develop a spatial governance support system for the local self-government. My government is in the process of developing a state indicator framework for the sustainable development goals according to the state's socio-economic environmental dimensions, leading to achieve the targets and goals as envisaged by the United Nations and in tune with National Indicator Framework. Smart City Thiruvananthapuram Limited has crossed a major milestone of achieving 100% tendering of all major projects. Cochin Smart Mission, currently ranked 11th amongst the 100 smart mission cities in the country, has bagged the award for the best smart health project. Kutumshri has emerged as a national model for women's self-help group network and played a very important role in providing relief during COVID pandemic and the exit strategy. Kerala State Backward Classes Development Corporation, which provides loans to eligible persons belonging to OBCs and minorities, will distribute 700 crores for 42,000 beneficiaries in the next financial year. My government intends to mitigate the issue of unemployment among educated tribal youth by providing appropriate skill development programs based on the interest and choice of tribal youth. In view of the success achieved by the deployment of 376 tribal mentor teachers in Palakkad and Wayanad districts, the department will place an additional 271 mentor teachers in selected primary schools in the remaining districts. Under the Samuhiya Patanmuri program, 500 new community study centers will be established during 21-22, helping at least 15,000 tribal children achieving academic excellence. The department has been taking conscious efforts to capture sporting talent from the tribal students, nurture and groom them towards sporting excellence. To promote digital democracy, platform cooperatives will be introduced for helping cooperatives to participate in the digital economy. A modern rice mill with a production capacity of 200 metric tons per day will be commissioned at Kanambara in Palakkad by the Palakkad Paddy Procurement, Processing and Marketing Cooperative Society. Punarjani, a new project will be implemented for the rejuvenation of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe population through SC/ST cooperatives. Senior citizens are among the most vulnerable in the society, and hence they need special care and attention during the outbreak of COVID-19. The Department of Social Justice has taken precautionary measures based on the guidelines issued by my government. As part of the COVID containment activities of my government, the Social Justice Department has introduced a novel initiative, Grand Care Project, for addressing the issues faced by residents of old age homes and for those elderly persons with comorbidities who are in reverse quarantine. The Social Justice Department proposes to launch a portal named Karma Padam for the registration of qualified and skilled people with disabilities, through which they can register their details and employers in the private sector can select the required human resources from among PWDs. It is proposed to develop a web portal solely for senior citizens named after Patricum, in which senior citizens can register and give information about their domain of expertise. My government proposed to implement a new scheme called Parivartanam. This scheme aims to provide psychosocial intervention among ex-prisoners and women offenders. The Women and Child Development Department joined hands with online classes based on 30 preschool themes named Kilikonjal and ensured that early education of preschool children in the Anganwadis is not disrupted even when Anganwadis are closed due to COVID-19. Activities of Nirbhaya program under Department of Women and Child Development are aimed at implementing the state Nirbhaya policy for hand-holding and rehabilitating the survivors of sexual abuse. Recognizing the potential of the gender parks projects and vision, UN Women has partnered with it to upscale and develop the organization as a gender hub on a South Asian, South Indian collaborative basis. My government has plans to redevelop and revamp the Government of Kerala properties in New Delhi. The National Building Construction Corporation has been engaged as the project management company. My government has embarked upon a unique project of creating Samuhiya Sannadha Sena. As on 16th November, 3.66 lakh volunteers have already been registered. My government has established the Kerala Youth Leadership Academy and has received over 5,600 registrations. My government has established 79 child-friendly police stations in Kerala. 3 women police stations are also inaugurated in Pathanamthitta, Idukki and Kasaragod districts during 20. The state was always a pioneer in adopting technology in policing. Artificial intelligence projects in the police department will be initiated in the year 2021-22. It is proposed to set up a cyber security center and a virtual police station at Thiruvananthapuram and Ernakulam. Government has also approved setting up of 15 new cyber crime police stations, and they will be functional at the earliest. Construction of new building for district police officers at Elapula, Ernakulam, new district training centers in Thiruvananthapuram, rural Kollam. It is proposed to constitute a new special task force to handle any type of major disasters. Law. As part of e-governance project, digitization of case records of the Honorable High Court of Kerala will be undertaken under technical modernization of judicial system. The Honorable High Court has proposed CCTV at 18 court halls in district complex, Ernakulam and 31 court halls in district court complex. The fourth and last phase of the project of providing infrastructure facilities to subordinate courts is proposed to be implemented during the next financial year. The Chief Minister's Public Adalat scheme has been a big success with active participation from the public. The scheme, which is part of the 12-point project, has seen regular public adalats being held by all districts, with a large number of cases being heard directly by the district collectors. My government will set up Devaswam Tribunal to restore the alienated land of Devaswam boards and proposes to introduce a bill for the same. My government implemented a reservation based on economic criteria by earmarking 10% of the posts to the economically weaker sections of the forward communities in the Devaswam board appointments. 1.63 lakh patayams have been issued since this government came into power. My government proposes to distribute 20,000 patayams to the landless families during 21-22. A comprehensive revenue portal will be implemented by the integrating Kerala Building Tax Online. Fund for 186 smart village officers have been approved through plan allocation up to 21-22. The security and functional audit of IFMS will be completed. The Treasury modernization program with respect to additional facilities in Treasury offices will be completed. The insurance department is being revamped to comprehensively address the insurance needs of the government departments and all public sector units and government-related organizations. The department, legal metrology, the department will implement mobile inspection units for calibration and verification of packaged commodities. Kerala State Land Use Board is providing technical support for the prestigious Jal Samriddhi project implemented in Katakata Legislative Assembly constituency. The department prepares natural resources management plans and eco-restoration plans aiming at conservation of river basins in Palakkad and Thrissur districts with the collaboration of the local self-government institutions. The Department of Economic and Statistics proposes to conduct a survey of the periodic labor force intended to capture data about the labor market, providing the measurement of labor force indicators in cross-classification of age, gender, production, industry, occupation, time, disposition, mobility and wages, information and publicity. The pandemic threw up challenges in accurate and timely dissemination of information regarding the status of disease in the state. The direct media briefing provided by my government on a daily basis, shown live through television as well as online news channels, gave up-to-date, accurate information to the public. My government's attempt to reach out to people at the grassroots level was given a new direction through Public Relations Information Service Management Program as part of the Integrated News Grid project. In 21-22, it has been planned to provide added impetus to this project by enhancing the penetration of information gathering and dissemination by additional deployment of trained personnel who would closely work with local self-government institutions. My government has an ambitious agenda for the welfare of all sections of the society and the holistic development of the state. My government will continue to strive to ensure food, housing, education, justice, gender equality, empowerment, and opportunities for all people. My government is transforming the state for the new age by implementing major projects and schemes to showcase the best of economic growth and human development in India. My government is fully cognizant of the fact that these are ongoing endeavors, chasing an ever-changing goalpost. The pandemic has adversely impacted the progress of Kerala, as it has the whole world, but my government is committed to the dream that is Kerala. We strive to overcome and we shall overcome. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Jai Hind.